Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, glory, honor due to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakudash, double honors to my apostles, elders of great millstone, peace, salutations, shalom, ultimately to the elect out there, those who are, the hopeful elect, but the elect, okay, because we know, according to the scriptures, the elect, but those are ultimately calling, first and foremost, on the names of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, preaching, prophesying, subscribing to this truth, learning and listening, and being built up in the faith in these scriptures for the days ahead, man, which are to be dangerous and perilous, as the scriptures say, man. Okay, when all hell breaks loose, man. Yeah, shalom to the elect, and Lord willing, apparatus out. This is edifying, to the elect, the body of Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay. Right. So, call Lord Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakakwadash. And let's get to it. To a certain extent, I want to name this Understand What Thou Readest. Okay, because ultimately, coming back from Charlotte, North Carolina, back to Wilmington, caught a little I don't know what you would call it, but I'm getting rid of it. Something to do with my nose, a little cold or something. But yeah. Anyways, understand without readers. Today going to work, they had stopped at this McDonald's. I'm like, yeah, I don't want no McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Some my coworker was hungry. Anyways, stopped this McDonald's. So I walked inside. Let me bring up the scripture as I speak. And no, this is nothing planned. Everything through the spirit. But as I walked in, I saw, an elderly man. Could have been his, his 70s. But he was obviously an Israelite. Well, I don't know, but he looked like he was from either the tribe of Benjamin or Judah. Most likely Judah, I was saying. But as I walked in, he had his Bible cracked open. You know what I'm saying? I didn't notice where he was at in the scriptures. But the first thing that, came to my mind was like, you know what I'm saying? Jake, who ultimately, go in public to read their Bibles, trying to get, this certain look about him or whatever. Or maybe he was really trying to, what I'm saying? I don't know. Lord, Lord, only Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai knows that. But, if he was, doing it sincerely or, trying to just put on a look or a front or whatever. Okay, as these wacky tacky Christians and these fake ass pastors out here. But yeah, the first thing that came to my mind was understand what thou readest as I walked into the McDonald's. Okay, because the scriptures ultimately, let's go to the first book of Revelation right quick. Okay. Let's start with verse 1, but my point is in verse 3, right? Understand what thou readest, okay? So this is the book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 1, the revelation of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, which the Most High Yahweh gave unto him to shew unto his servants, okay, things which must shortly come to pass, okay? And he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John, right? And ultimately, the prophets have these, and the elect, okay, have these things, okay, which ultimately concerning prophecy, okay, which shortly and gradually, day by day, prophecies in full effect coming to pass. Okay, such as the destruction of America. Okay, and before the destruction of America, the Jacob's trouble, all hell breaking loose. Okay, and ultimately the MOTB, which is, we can't forget that, the mark of the beast, man. Spoken about in the 13th chapter of Revelation. So the revelation of Yahweh Shah Mashiach, which the Most High gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass, and he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John. Let me brighten up my screen real fast. Okay. Who bear record of the word of the Most High, and of the testimony of Yahweh Shah Mashiach, and all things that he saw. Right? Now, our people ultimately, according to, let's get it right fast, Romans, the 10th chapter, if I'm not mistaken. Right. Okay, our people have a zeal, right? Romans 10:1, brother, my heart's desire and prayer to Yahweh, the Most High, for Israel, first and foremost. Israel is that they might be saved, contrary to popular belief. The rest of these nations, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua don't give a damn about. You wacky tacky Christians ultimately joining hand in hand with the rest of these nations, and ultimately your oppressor Esau Edom. Okay, you're gonna be thrust through and you're gonna die with them. Long story short, okay, and so verse 2 says, "For I bear them record that they have a zeal of the Most High." Okay, but not according to knowledge. First and foremost, starting with the foundation of this truth is the knowing the names of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Okay, for they being ignorant of the Most High's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness, okay, which is wickedness, have not submitted themselves into the righteousness of the Most High, which has ultimately been preordained, right? Yeah, so understand what thou readest, okay? And I'm going to keep saying that because, 2/3 of our people don't understand what they're reading, man. Okay, let's go back to Revelation 1:1. Okay, it says, verse 2, who bear record of the word of the Most High and of the testimony of Yahweh Shai Hamashiach and all the things that he saw. Blessed is he that readeth, right? When you go into this word readeth, it basically means to know, okay? To understand, to decipher, man, okay? Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, okay? And ultimately the prophets are prophesying, okay, week in and week out, okay, and daily, you have the prophets, okay, first and foremost, starting with the apostles and elders of great millstone, and those who speak in like doctrine, okay, the sound doctrine, okay, are putting up videos, okay, as long as we have access to this internet, man. And we know when it's cut off, man, we're not gonna be out there no more, obviously. Okay. And so blessed is he that readeth, okay, and they that hear the words of this prophecy and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. Right. So let's go into this word readeth, okay, real quick. And then I think one of my last scriptures would be in Acts, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, when ultimately Philip taught the eunuch or Enoch, right? Revelation, readest, right? Going back to the Greek 303 or in Greek or G 1097, it says to know again, right? That is by extensions to read, to read, man, to know, okay? And ultimately, the 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 Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, through his angels, his messengers in the heavens, okay, uh, and we being messengers, angels here on the earth, in the flesh, are being put in remembrance, man. Okay, we're being educated of this knowledge. Okay, we're putting back in remembrance. Okay, once we knew, because we once knew this. I'm talking about the elect and the prophets and the elect, man. You men, women, and children out there, right? To know again. Okay. And so I'm done there. Let me see if I can find that. I know it's in. Matter of fact, let me. I think it's Acts 8, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Uh, right. Okay. Yeah, I was right. Barakatah Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Barakatah Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Yeah, Acts 8. And I'll start with 26. And the angel of the Lord spake unto Philip, saying, Arise and go toward the south unto the way that goeth down from Jerusalem unto Gaza, which is desert, right? And he arose and went, and behold, a man of Ethiopia, an Enoch of great authority, under Candace, queen of the Ethiopians, who had the charge of all her treasure, and had come to Jerusalem for to worship. Okay, so these were Israelites, man. Okay. It says was returning and sitting in his chariot. Read Isaiah, which is Isaiah, the prophet. Okay. So he was reading Isaiah, and then the Spirit said unto Philip, Go near and join thyself to this chariot. And Philip ran thither to him and heard him read the prophet Isaiah or Isaiah, and said, Understandest thou what thou readest? And that's exactly what I said entering into that McDonald's, understand what thou readest? It says, Understand thou what thou readest? And he said, How can I, except some man should guide me? Okay, and that's for everybody who had learned this truth, man. This 100% truth, this sound doctrine of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, starting with the apostles and elders, we had to be taught. Okay, okay, okay. You don't just pick up the scriptures and pick up the Bible and 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 come up with your own thing as these wacky tacky Christians are doing, going off, man. Okay, as the scriptures say, man, there is no private interpretation of the scriptures. Okay, there's only one truth out there. All right. And he said, how can I, except some man should guide me? And he desired Philip that he would come up and sit with him. The place of the scripture which he read was this: he was led as a sheep to the slaughter, and like a lamb dumb before his shearer or shearer, right? So opened he not his mouth. And that was ultimately talking about Yahweh Shai. It says, in his humiliation, his judgment was taken away. Okay? Humility before honor, man. Being meek and humble in this thing, you know? And it says, in his humiliation, his judgment was taken away. And who shall... It's like, I don't know what type of alert that was. I could care less. So, it says, in his humiliation, his judgment was taken away, and so shall declare his generation. For his life is taken from the earth. And Enoch answered Philip and said, I pray thee, of whom speaketh the prophet this? So he asking who he's talking about. It says, of himself or of some other man. Then Philip opened his mouth and began at the same scripture and preached unto him Yahweh Shai. And as they went on their way, they came unto a certain water. And Enoch said, see, here is water. What doth hinder me to be baptized? So he wanted to be baptized. And Philip said, if thou believest with all thine heart, okay, going back to the mind, thou mayest. And he answered and said, I believe that Yahweh Shai HaMashiach is the son of Yahweh. And he commanded the chariot to stand still, and they went down both into the water, both Philip and Enoch, and he baptized him. And when they were come up out of the way, the Spirit of the Lord caught away Philip, that the Enoch saw him no more, and he went on his way rejoicing. But Philip was found at Azotus, and passing through, he preached in all the cities till he came to Caesarea. All right. So ultimately, the point was being made that ultimately you can just pick up this scriptures and read it, have your own interpretation of the scriptures. You got to be taught. And there's only one truth. There's only one, group out there that's really teaching the 100%, truth according to these scriptures. That's the apostles and, the elders and the brothers like mine, preaching the sound doctrine, prophesying the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, sound doctrine, this truth. And so, that was the point, ultimately, giving all praises, glory, honor due to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua, B'Hashem Makal Lord willing, Apparatus House, edifying to the elect, on to the next, until next time. Shalom.